Hello, welcome to the Long Island Weather Update on this very rainy Saturday night. Another rainy Saturday night here, March the 9th, and some pretty heavy rain out there, too. Past couple of hours across the area. Heavy windswept rain here. We had a couple of heavy showers actually just moved through Nassau County, actually. I think these were them. And I could swear I might have seen some lightning and heard some thunder, so probably could be some thunderstorms with these as well. Looking at the Weather Service radar here. This is the Weather Service radar. But first, let's go over the satellite image because I want to show you this. There are some thunderstorms here. You see these little flashes here. That could be lightning. It looks like there's a thunderstorm actually over the Delmarva. It might, if it keeps moving this way, if it stays together, it might actually wind up hitting Suffolk County. But yeah, some pretty heavy rain out there tonight. Not a surprise. This was all expected. Definitely got some heavy rain out there. And this is all, again, related to this system here that we've got. We'll go to this one here. This system here we got going up the coast. Here we go. So here it is. Here's this big system. In fact, yeah, maybe we do need to do the CONUS because we need to show you the Pacific jet, the Pacific subtropical jet here that's fueling this thing. So here you go. You can follow it. Follow the arrow right there, and there it is. Right up into the system right here. Here's that Pacific subtropical jet. That's what's helping, again, give us another atmospheric river-style event across our area tonight. Again, it's pretty heavy rain. So let's take a look and see what's going on out there. So you can see some pretty heavy rain across the area going on. And we still got a couple more hours to go here. You still see some more over here. And then we said there was some lightning, so probably there was a thunderstorm somewhere maybe over here. Maybe that's it right there. But it's going to definitely be with us for at least the next couple of hours. So get ready for some more rain for the next couple of hours. It's going to be a rainy night. Let's see, lightning. Yeah, there is some lightning showing up over here. Over at Delmarva and over Atlantic City as well. So we could see. I thought I saw some lightning, although it's nothing displaying here. I swear I saw some lightning and heard some thunder tonight around 9 o'clock or like 9:15 or so. Really coming down out there, and this is what it looked like outside here in Mineola. Yes, I went out in it because it was light earlier, and I could kind of deal with it, but tonight it really started getting heavy. And you can see, of course, we have very, very bad drainage here in Mineola, so lots of flooding here. That's what was coming down. So you could see all that heavy rain coming down there. Let's take a look and see what our climate statistics are for the. Well, first, let's talk about our hazards that we've got going on. We got a number of hazards here across the area that we're going to talk about here. We'll go over our observations and hazards first. We're already seeing some wind gusts there, 33 at Farmingdale. So coastal flood warning is in effect for the south shore of Nassau and western Suffolk. For the east end, we've got a coastal flood advisory. For the north shore, we have a coastal flood watch. And as you see the orange colors, that is a wind advisory for New Jersey that will start, and we'll be involved in that. So let's see what kind of winds they're getting off Jersey right now. So 28 mile an hour wind gust there, 48 degrees. Pretty raw, but you see that the temperatures are higher, and some of this warmer air might make its way to the north, but still felt pretty chilly today. 45 degrees with the east wind at 18, gusting to 25. Definitely chilly with that, especially with that rain just coming right in. So even though it wasn't heavy, we still it wasn't heavy until tonight. It was still a nasty day to be outside. The rain started in the afternoon, and it just got worse as the evening went on. So let's take a look and see how much rainfall we've gotten so far. Let's move this over to I guess the rain started about 6 hours ago, so we'll move that over here. And it looks like we're closing in on an inch in a lot of sites already. This is the 6-hour rainfall, which I think is fair enough. Closing in on an inch, and we still got more to go, so this is all very preliminary. A little less out east. This is all very preliminary. Some areas of northern Jersey are ready. Now, there was a heavier area of rain that went over northern New Jersey and northeast Pennsylvania. They've got over an inch of rain there. And looks like in coastal New Jersey, Jersey Shore, about a half an inch. But we will be getting over an inch of rain probably. Looking at the highs, they're probably the current temperatures right now. So mid 40s across Long Island, and it's warmer in Jersey. So we got the upper 40s there to deal with. Low end, not much of a range in temperature spread here because of the cloud cover, obviously. We'll go to our climate statistics for today here, and again, um, islip, not really too much to see here. 43 and 39, not much of a range here in temperatures. And again, this isn't going to show the rainfall. Central Park was 44 and 41, so a little bit above normal temperature-wise. But again, we've got this storm system here that's going to be making its way through tonight. And once that moves away, you can see that low that develops over us. Tomorrow, we're going to have very windy conditions with a chance of some rain or snow showers with this. So let's look at the HRRR. We'll go to the HRRR here. Nope, not the 23Z run. So here's what we got going on tonight. In fact, I want to go back to the map here and just look at a few buoy observations. There's Augusta 42. We got 10-foot waves. 4 4, so there could be some flooding on the South Shore tonight. Like that's why they've got the coastal flood warning in effect. Let's see if there are any reports of any flooding here. Let's see on some of these roadways there. It looks like just construction. Yeah, just construction here. Don't see any reports of flooding on the South Shore roadways or anywhere really, for that matter, on Long Island. But with some of these heavy rain bands coming in, could get some flooding. Could definitely get some flooding. All right, so get back to the models here. Rain continues for the next couple of hours through about midnight, and then it starts after midnight. It starts tapering off, and then we start getting in. The wind starts swinging around, and then tomorrow you see that gradient tighten up, and we could have a few rain or snow showers in the afternoon and early evening hours. You can see there's going to be some instability, as I spoke about yesterday. We have that instability there, so that could bring a rain or a snow shower through. And you never know. Maybe they could be momentarily heavy. It's going to be a little interesting tomorrow. There's going to be a highly unstable flow going over our area tomorrow. So snow squall may not be out of the question. So we'll show you the dew points and wind flow as we go into tomorrow. So you can see the humidity is going to be rising until about 2 in the morning, and then as we get toward 6 in the morning, and then we'll start seeing the wind shift to the west and get gusty, and that's going to drop the humidity down at the surface. But there's still going to be a lot of moisture in the air column, which is going to help the instability out. For temperatures tomorrow, again, tonight we might touch 50 before midnight, and then by morning we'll be back in the mid-40s, and then I think we're generally going to only be in the mid to upper 40s, and when those showers or snow showers come through, it's going to drop the temperature. Possibly when they hit, they could drop into the 30s, and that could be enough. It might start as rain, and then it might become snow as the air column cools down. You can actually see the shadows from these systems here on the HRRR showing up pretty nicely, and then by tomorrow night, we're down into the 30s, mid-30s for tomorrow night. And again, we have this highly unstable air, so let's I'll take a sounding and show you what I'm talking about here. We have this really unstable air. So, yeah, look at that. Big changes here. So this is the instability that we're going to have here, that we're going to have to deal with tomorrow. And it's only going to get worse as the day goes on. So we'll make it to 18Z here. This one's really going to, yeah, look at that. Yep. So we've definitely got some instability to deal with tomorrow afternoon. So even though the main storm's over, we're still going to have some storminess around. Let's look at the NAM3 next, the 0Z NAM3. I'm going to go to the radar simulation on this. So, and you can see that heavy rain over us right now. It even is developing a squall line. I don't think that's going to happen. I don't see that on the radar right now over New Jersey. But there could be heavy rain, chance for thunderstorms for around midnight. And then after midnight, it starts tapering off. And then we get tomorrow. It's windy. And then again, we could see the pop-ups shower right around, looks like 5 o'clock or so. Look at that. That looks pretty impressive right there. That could be a nice little shower or thunderstorm there coming in, and might even be snow. And you can see here a few more in the evening there. So that looks pretty impressive, actually. So we'll have to keep a watch on that, because look at how tight those isobars are. And it gets even tighter on Monday. And I'll talk more, and we'll talk about that too in this, well, a little bit in this weather update, because you can see how tight that means that there's going to be a lot of wind, Um, and we're going to go to the NAM 12 and look at that wind issue here. So let's go to the wind here. So this is the wind for tomorrow. Nothing crazy, but watch what happens as we get toward Monday. Yeah, you can see that green. These are just sustained winds, and yeah, very, very windy. So we're going to have a wind advisory for tomorrow, but it could be upgraded to a high wind warning on Monday as that gradient tightens between that low, that deep low off the Gulf of Maine, and that high pressure that's building in from the southwest. So, yeah, that's what we're going to have to be concerned about for tomorrow. All right. So let's look at the skies. Obviously, with all the instability around, I'll just use the RGEM. We're going to have a lot of clouds tomorrow. So we might start off with a little bit of sun, but those clouds will build, but they'll be billowing type clouds. Could be some interesting looking clouds to look at. And remember, set your clocks ahead tonight, so the sun sets later tomorrow. We'll have more light in the afternoon, in the evening. And you can see all the clouds there that we're going to get with that. And then as we move into Monday, the clouds kind of, there'll be more sun on Monday. You can see that, especially to the west. But it will be very, very windy. And the other thing, of course, is the temperatures. So I'll just go to the GFS for this, and we'll look at the temperatures. So as we go into tomorrow, you'll see those temperatures drop. And then for Monday, we're going to have temperatures still showing mid to upper 40s on Long Island, near 50 in New Jersey, despite the wind. But it's going to feel a lot colder because of that wind blowing for sure. So let's go to the Ventu sky where we're going to talk about the wind. All right, obviously the wind we got right now is we're in the easterly flow, all right? But when we move this into tomorrow, the wind swings around to the west. Now you see here we got a westerly wind, gusts to 30. Nothing crazy yet, gusts to 30. All right, now when we get toward the afternoon, it might pick up. We might see some stronger gusts of maybe close to 40 in some of those pop-up showers and showers. And, well, you never know. I couldn't rule out thunder with it. You know, it's possible. But the worst of the wind is going to wait until Monday, because when we get to Monday, that's when things are really going to pick up here at 1 o'clock, and you can see gusts into the 40s. And according to the NAM looks even worse than that. We can't show the NAM on this site. I'd have to go to the windy.com site. I think we can show the NAM on there, because I really, really want to show the NAM. Let's do that. So NAM, wind gusts. Let's go to the NAM. Yeah. All right, so go to the NAM. And show you the NAM for tomorrow first, all right? So here's the NAM for tomorrow. Again, the wind gusts aren't terrible tomorrow. It's Monday that we're going to see the worst wind, I think. And yes, that's when we're going to see that gradient tighten. And we're talking wind gusts 48 miles an hour in Jersey, and probably even higher on Long Island, maybe even higher on Long Island, though it's showing 41. But 40 to 50 mile an hour wind gusts, a good bet. We'll have to see if they'll need to upgrade that to a high wind warning. Probably might be able to get away with just a wind advisory, but it's going to be windy, that's for sure. It's definitely going to be windy. I want to put this back to Ventu Sky and look at tomorrow, because, again, that tomorrow later in the afternoon, it could be interesting. And there was even a little bit of Cape showing here. So, yeah, it's going to be an unstable atmosphere. You could see that, a very unstable atmosphere. So we're going to have to watch for some some convection here for sure. If we look at precipitation here, you can see it shows that precipitation. We'll just change this to 1 hour. So we have to see where this is all going to pop up. It could be pretty interesting, and it could be, like I said, we could have some snow mixed in there. It's possible. It's possible, though it's not showing it on here. It's showing it as rain. It shows this is snow over here. It just shows this as rain. So we'll have to see what happens with this. But it definitely looks interesting for sure. And I think tomorrow is going to be an interesting day for sure. But we got to get through this rain first. So we still got a few more hours to go. This heavy rain. And then we start drying out tomorrow for a very unstable, blustery day. That's going to wrap up this Long Island weather update. Have a good night.